It's really, really cool just to print whatever you want. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For Christmas, Jake gave me a 3D printer, so all of my free time has been spent, learning to design, learning to print, and I've been having so much fun. One thing that I discovered is a website called Thingiverse. I believe it's been around for a while, but it's basically a platform where anyone can upload their 3D designs for others to print. Naturally, being the virtual pet obsessed person that I am, the first thing I searched for was virtual pet related designs. So I printed a few off to share with you all. Again, these are not things that I have designed, they have been designed by others, and the links to Thingiverse and these specific designs can be found in the description box below. And one more thing before we dive into these prints. Don't forget, my holiday 2020 giveaway is still going on. So if you are over the age of 18 and you live in the United States and you are subscribed to this channel, you are more than welcome to enter. You can find the link to the video with all the rules as well as where to enter in the description box below. So for this first print, it's not really a gadget, but it's certainly really cool. And this is a Gotchi point. This Gotchi point design was created by Fishy4341. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes. And today's notes are brought to you by the paper bag that my COVID test was given to me in a few months back. Gotta repurpose everything that you can, right? These little Gotchi points are so cute. When I put them into the software to print them, they were like super big, so I shrunk them down to be like the size of a quarter. And there are a few little gaps in my printing, but I'm thinking that's just because I've shrunk them down in size. This second print is absolutely adorable. It was created by someone of the username ArtLab3D, and this one took me a few tries to get it to print correctly. So I am super new to the whole 3D printing world and learning how to use these machines, and my first couple ones of this design turned out absolutely awful. But I'm so glad I stuck with it because this is how it looks in the end. This is a squid Tamagotchi on or meets desk stand. So your Tama just sits in there just like that. It leans up against the back. And this little guy has just the most adorable expression on his face. Now that I've got the printing worked out, I definitely want to make some of these in other colors for all of my Tamas. Our third print is another desk stand. This one a little bit more simple than the last. And this one, I was very happy with how simple it was to print. The person who designed this, they go by the username Sega-san, I believe that's how they pronounce it, and it's specifically designed for the Tamagotchi friends. However, let's give it a try with the meats, or excuse me, this is an on. And the on does seem to sit in there, so I'm assuming the meats would sit in there just fine as well. When I looked for Tamagotchi on Thingiverse, I found basically those prints and then some Kuchi Pachi figurines, which I personally decided not to print, but otherwise there really wasn't that much. However, when I searched Digimon, there were quite a few things. It definitely seems like there is some overlap between the Digimon community and the 3D printing community, so I printed off a couple gadgets for Digimon as well. The first Digimon print I did is a battery cover that has a belt clip, and this is designed to fit the 20th anniversary V-Pet, and I thought this was pretty ingenious. It definitely gave me some throwback vibes of when people would clip cell phones to their waist, but I'll go grab a screwdriver so we can try to install this. This is another print that I did not have the easiest time getting it to print on my printer. The first few times I printed it, for some reason it would only print halfway and it would just randomly stop. And then now I'm having a little bit of a problem getting it to fit into these notches in my battery compartment. But maybe I'll try in a moment here when I don't have a camera on me and I'm a little less nervous and shaky, because it looks like it logically should fit. I forgot to mention that the belt clip, I believe the person who made it, their username is pronounced Zorn Tau. I am so sorry if I butchered that. And our last gadget print of the day is this stand. It looks kind of like an E with an extra line, and this was designed by someone by the username of BrassBot, and this is a holder for your Digimon 20th anniversary V-Pets. So your pet just kind of sits in here, and the person that created it, they mentioned on Thingiverse that they recommend rotating your Digimon. So for example, if I had 2 in here, once I took care of this one, it would just go to the back. And then I would know this is the next Digimon that I need to take care of. I think this is a pretty great design, especially for someone like me that's pretty new to Digimon and I'm just kind of all over the place when I'm taking care of them. This would definitely help me stay more organized, and I'm definitely going to use it the next time I run Digimon. Now the creator did also mention that it's not designed to fit Tamagotchi, but that they could get a 20th anniversary Tamagotchi to fit loosely in the slot. Well, I haven't tried this yet, but I kind of feel like a connection isn't too much fatter. Yeah, that just seemed to fit as well. I'm guessing they probably meant it just doesn't fit Tamagotchi on, but it certainly seems to fit these 2 Tamagotchi just fine. Let me know in the comments below, of these virtual pet gadgets, which one is your favorite, or which one do you think is the most helpful? If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any of my other virtual pet content, and I'm hoping that I can do some more 3D printing for virtual pets in the future. You can also find me on Instagram, Discord, and other social media. All links are in the description box below. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this 3D printing video. I hope you and your family are having a safe and wonderful holiday, and I'll see you in 2021.